Some parents in the North Scott School District want answers tonight. They're upset after students received a survey talking about race, religion, and privilege. They say it went too far. North Scott High School students got the oatmeal trigger list. It asks students to rank the topics based on how they affect them emotionally. Junior high school students participated in a privilege walk. They read different sentences, and students added or subtracted a tally depending on how it affected them. The school board meeting tonight will give parents a chance to share their opinions. Local 4's Taylor Bozer joins us live from the junior high school with what some parents are saying. Taylor?
Good afternoon, Jim. There's been mixed emotions from parents in this school district, some that had hoped that this type of thing would be taught in their students' curriculum, while others feel that this should not be brought up at all. But regardless of how the parents are feeling, they're making their voices heard tonight at the school board meeting. Talking about privilege in the classroom. That's what around 100 North Scott high schoolers did last week. They received the oatmeal trigger list. It had students rank topics such as Black Americans are more likely than white Americans to be killed by police. And homosexuality is not a choice, it's a biological construct. Over at the junior high, students participated in the privilege walk. Students had to add or subtract a tally depending on how the sentence affected them. If your family owns a computer, add a point. If you've tried to change your appearance to fit in more, subtract a point.
Talking about privilege is a very slippery slope that gets a lot of people worked up, and it doesn't help the kids at all.
Neil Kepi is a father to 4 North Scott students.
I want them to be teaching positivity and unity, not division.
After hearing about the survey, he felt students should be learning about other topics.
We don't need to be doing it at the junior high and high school level. We need to be teaching kids to be understanding and compassionate with one another, regardless of what their upbringing is and what their family life is.
Going forward, he wants a different outcome.
I just would like, as a parent, to know if that kind of curriculum is being taught, so that then we can, as parents and a community, come together and have a dialogue as to whether that's appropriate or not. Maybe it is, but we need to have that dialogue.
The school board meeting starts in about 45 minutes. The superintendent plans to make a short speech at the beginning to address the topic. Anyone from the community who wants to speak on this will have 3 minutes to do so.